Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you the 6 key shifts that we're going to be seeing for the customer of the future. This video, it highlights some information that I learned from a company called Lippincott. They've done this huge research piece around the customer of the future and they've come up with this customer called Dawn and the types of behaviours that you'll see from a customer like Dawn, which is going to be you and I very, very soon, which is so exciting. But yeah, so here we go. Here are the 6 key shifts that we are going to see in the customer of the future. Number 1, a life in flow. Owning a car, owning a house, they're gonna feel like things that tie you down, that anchor you into a certain place. The customer of the future is gonna have not just one job, but multiple jobs. And they're gonna be moving around and it's gonna be a really transient existence where we're going to be trading access for ownership. So we don't wanna own stuff, we wanna have access to everything. We're gonna be living in all these different places so that we can access all of these different types of cultures and communities and lifestyles. And so it's gonna be like a real life in flow. And so with this type of customer that's constantly on the move, in terms of business, we're gonna have to start really thinking about how the products or the services that we have are delocated. So the experiences that we have aren't locked to a certain location because these types of customers, these types of people are moving constantly. They have a life in flow. They're just everywhere and anywhere and they can't be tied down to a certain place. So how does that affect your business? Number 2, on-demand everything. People are going to be talking about a time where people used to wait for stuff. That's right. This customer is not going to wait. Everything is on demand. You need to be the business that makes sure the customer gets things faster. You can't be that one thing in the day that holds them up. So they are saying that things are going to happen so quickly. 3 houses will be 3D printed in one day. So quicker than the time that it takes to process a mortgage, houses will be physically printed. How can you not be the one thing that slows someone down? How can you just be so quick, so efficient? But it's also going to take it to another phase where we're going to have to start predicting what our customers want. So we're even ahead of the game another step. Number 3 is exponential intelligence. It's going to be an interconnected ecosystem. They're even saying that in 10 years, our brain is going to be connected to the cloud. Mind-blowing. And so what this means is there's going to be a sense of like crowdsourced wisdom because everyone's thoughts and feelings and feedback are all going to be connected into the cloud and then we'll all be connected. So it means that customers are constantly going to be getting an assist when making purchases. So as a business, there's going to be an expectation that you are going to feed into this system and equip customers so that they can make great decisions. So it's taking your service to another level with this exponential intelligence where you as a business will be tapped in to this cloud, they will be tapped in. And it's so important in this environment of just pure technology that we also balance it out with pure heart. So how can you genuinely care for them, genuinely show them a great experience, genuinely give them really great advice so that they make the best decisions for their life within this technological interconnected world that we'll be living in. Number 4 is a completely transparent existence. So very, very soon it's going to get to the point where it is just completely accepted and completely known that companies have all of your data. And then it gets to the point where how can businesses make sure that customers feel like their data is completely safe and that they can completely trust you with their data and that you are going to help them again make the best decisions. So Dawn, the customer of the future, or we'll all just know that companies are going to be having all of the information around us, every single thing that we do, everything that we wear, everything that we eat, the types of people that we hang around, the places that we journey to. They're going to know everything, and so there's going to be an expectation around that as to how you help customers in their lives with knowing that data. So as a business, get ready to hold some serious amounts of data. And then how do you analyze that, or how do you use that in your business to really enhance your customer's life? So data, it's everything, and we know that today, and we know that customers feel a great sense of anxiety around that. It will get to the point very soon where that anxiety will be removed, and so it's what we do with that data. How do we use that data in a way that customers are really comfortable with? Number 5 is omnipotent individual. So unlimited power. So as we can see today through social media, through channels like YouTube, it's a world where not only are consumers taking in content and stuff that other people have created, but they are actually creating content themselves. So we need to understand as businesses, as entrepreneurs, how can we assist and support our customers to be co-creators in this world? Passive consumption, just like taking it all in, taking what everyone else is producing in, is going to be traded for democratized co-creation. So we're going to see the consumers as the producers. As you're seeing right now in this video with me, I take in all of the content and all the information from YouTube, but I'm also creating my own. And there's going to be a real influx of this. So how do we assist them to do this? You know, like a really great example it could be if you are a hairdresser or a beautician. While a lot of people might still go to the hairdresser and still go to a beautician, creating their own videos and their own content around that at home. So how can we enable them? How can we help them create that content? Or how do we give them more tips and advice so that they can do things on their own and co-create? Number 6. Synthetic reality. So right now we're kind of living in a world where, you know, we're seeing like the virtual reality and the physical reality. It's going to get to a point where these are just inexchangeable. It is all just one reality. It's going to be called a synthetic reality. Like even now when you're walking around with Google Maps, there's a blending of the two worlds and you're not really even noticing it. So if you're driving around like using Google Maps and using that kind of technology, and combining that with getting around and getting into moving around the physical space, already there you're seeing these worlds blend and you might not be aware of it. We're going to care less about the delineation of the two. It's just going to be one. How can you bring that kind of technology or that kind of understanding into your business? So, you know, whether you're introducing some technology into your business to enhance your customer's life, how do you combine that with how they really use it? Or into their physical reality, and just blend the two so it just feels so seamless for them. And so that's it, guys. They're the 6 key shifts that we're going to be seeing within our customer and within ourselves and our own behavior in the future. And I'm talking, you know, some of those can be like in the next 5 years and some of them, you know, in the next 20, but it is soon, guys. And so if you can start to put some of those thoughts and some of those considerations into the way that you do business and the way that you communicate or produce tools and products and messages for your customer. Firstly, you're going to be ahead of your competitors. Secondly, you're going to be able to adapt to the change. So when it's coming in, you're already ready for it. You already had those ideas in place and you're already talking to your customers about it. And that's my third point. If you can start changing your mindset and moving it into more towards this space, you might open yourself up, one, to maybe a younger target audience, or two, it just might give you that edge when you're having those pitch conversations, that you are aware of the times and you're aware of where things are moving. You know, you've got to be realistic and understand where we are today, but also where we're moving to. It's just so valuable. It's just a really exciting time, and technology, as we can see, it is completely changing our lives. It's about to completely turn things on our head, and sometimes we won't even notice it until we look back and reflect. So to be, you know, on the forefront and kind of understand what's coming, it's just such a great place to be. So, yeah, see you in the next video.